it down. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Welcome back to Nerd Thug Radio.
It was like dramatic.
It was. I am the Captain Joey Savage.
Corey DLG.
Jizzle.
Nico DLG.
Nice.
Okay, all right.
I thought we were getting like the evil robotic Nico Savage back this week.
Oh,
You know what? Next week is episode 50. It's our big 50th anniversary. We need Nico Savage in one segment.
it's our 1 year anniversary, right?
No, it's just our 50th episode.
Okay.
It's really
2 weeks.
Yeah,
It'll be our
2
50th,
weeks, okay.
but 2 weeks from now, we will be having our official 1 year anniversary. But next year is the big 50. We're doing it big.
Next week.
Yeah, next week.
Next year, we're taking
Oh,
a
I'm
whole year off.
Yeah, we're taking a whole year off, coming back for
We'll,
episode
we'll
50.
be back next year.
Yeah, we got a big show planned. We got some of our closest friends that are going to join us for the episode. There's going to be.
I'm so
There's
pumped.
some of y'all's closest friends.
They're your close. I mean, we are your closest friends, so we'll be there.
God.
I'll be there.
Yeah,
Somebody watched my Facebook Live suicide.
we're gonna have. No, that's awful. Like, we just got canceled because of that comment. There will also be balloons, so get ready. Episode 50.
I don't know why do people do that? I don't
We're in the
understand.
middle of episode.
Because people
49.
are crazy.
People are crazy. Thank
Yeah.
you, Nico. You're right.
What have I said?
People, you know
Every
what?
time Corey comes at me with like all his political stuff, my response is,
People are crazy.
"And there's too many people in the world."
Did you say both of those?
Most of those things. Okay, so anyways, let's get
It's really
off
the
of that.
second one that makes me more uncomfortable. Like that's every supervillain response
Yeah.
ever.
I know.
There's just too many people, Corey.
There-
What?
There is.
There's
Like-
a lot of people.
Like I'm angry. He's calm.
I'm calm when I say
He's
it.
like, there's just too many people.
There really is.
What?
All right, we're in the weekly top 3. We're doing our favorite superhero
Accessories.
I guess it could be supervillains.
Yeah.
Never
Why
know.
not? Yeah.
All right, Nico,
Actually, yeah.
let's get into your number 2.
Infinity Gauntlet.
If there you go, there's kind of
Nice.
a
That's
a villainy one.
That's a game changer right there.
Game changer.
It's just so powerful.
It really is. It was a
It shapes reality. It changes everything. It changes time.
time, space.
Time. Okay, let's see. Let's time, space, mind, power,
Soul.
soul,
There's one more. I don't know.
Reality.
reality.
There it
Yes,
is.
There
Boom.
it is.
Nailed it.
Nicely done. Nicely done.
It's a great.
So each of the gems individually is a power source based on that theme: mind, soul,
Right,
whatever,
right,
whatever. When they're all in unison, the bearer of the gauntlet can control all 6 of those facets at once,
at one time,
making
at
them
one
essentially
time.
a god. In the comic books, when the Infinity Gauntlet showed up, it was a big deal.
Right.
Thanos kills half the universe with the snap of his fingers.
Just done.
all to get a date with death. Literally. He was in love with death. That's
Yeah.
why he did it.
It still got rejected.
Still got rejected. Thanos has always been the master of his own undoing, so it was his own greed and almost like a weird sense of loyalty. He kept a couple of particular people alive because of their connections to him,
Right.
and one of those people betrays him, and as a result of that, he loses.
Loses. Loser.
The end result of that, though, is that there's a cosmic force that runs the universe. It's a group of cosmic entities that are very big, very powerful, like old gods kind of concepts. Living Tribunal's one of them, and they deem the Infinity Gems too powerful to work in unison. So after Infinity Gauntlet, they actually banned the gems from working together. And a couple of times, the heroes have needed to gather the gems because they feel like they need that big Infinity Gauntlet threat.
That push.
And they've been unable to make them work, and they never knew why. And it's because it's actually one of the cooler things in comic books is that the Living Tribunal and mortals they've never even been in the same comic book together. Like, they don't cross paths.
At all.
So, like, Captain America gets the Infinity Gems, puts on the gauntlet, and nothing happens. And he's like, I don't
What
get
do I
what's
do?
happening here. Why?
What's going on?
So it's been really cool. I think it's a great, powerful, like I said, it's a game changer.
It is a game changer.
It's gonna be in the movie, guys.
It is going to be in the movie. Thanos is probably going to get it, voiced by James Brolin.
We'll see what happens.
Yeah, we will.
So
and
DL
see.
Jizzle of the
So-
Corey variety.
It's funny, you mentioned villains. He does that. My number 2 is Doctor Doom's armor.
Doctor Doom's armor. Little
Dr. Doom's
switch
armor.
up from Iron Man's armor.
Yeah, Doctor Doom's to me is a little bit more important as far as accessories go because Tony Stark has always changed his up and other people have worn it and other people have been in it.
Right.
But Doctor Doom has kind of had one iconic image the whole time. He's upgraded his armor. He's mixed it with magic. He's mixed it with
so
high-level
awesome.
technology.
When he mixes it with magic, it's the best.
So there's this really cool run in Fantastic Four where someone actually does it way better than I ever could. I believe it's Chris Claremont writing it. And what happens is Doctor Doom and Reed Richards
Dr. Doom.
switch places spiritually. So now Doctor Doom is in Reed, and Reed is
Classic.
in Doctor Doom.
Classic.
But it's over a long period of time, and you don't like the Fantastic Four know it, and they start working with Reed in Doom's body, but no one else worldwide does.
Right,
No one else knows. And at one point, the Fantastic Four, when they're finding this out, they go to fight him, And read Richards' mind in Doctor Doom's body and armor. He handles the entire team in like 4 steps, and he does it like a chess player. Like in his mental dialogue run through, you see him kind of describing what he's doing, and it's very clinical and it's very like I mean,
well thought out.
yeah, Doctor Doom. He's a big deal. He's a big deal.
Done. Doctor Doom is a big deal.
Like
I like me some Doom.
I do like some Doom.
Doctor Doom.
Doom is a villain.
I thought about going the other way here and doing like
Iron Man.
Wonder Woman's gear.
Yeah.
Remember we talked about that at Twin Peaks.
We
were
did.
talking about it.
Twin Peaks, shout out, holler. Sponsor us.
Yeah,
The
that'd be
tiara.
nice.
I'll go back if they
little
sponsor us.
Braces.
The bracers, the lasso.
Well, I saw the one of the previews that came out just recently, Wonder Woman,
Yeah.
and like some chick's like destroying her with a sword, and then she like throws her arms up to block it, and she hits the wrist gauntlets.
Yeah,
and just
like a little explosion. Yeah.
wrecked.
yeah.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Those are a big deal too.
So my number 2 is my favorite comic book character of all time,
Okay.
Captain America.
Yep.
Captain America's shield.
Yeah.
Like it's really nothing fancy. It's a round circular adamantium shield or
Vibranium,
vibranium
yeah.
shield. It does nothing super fancy, but it's like an article of heroism, and it's just American, and it defines Captain America.
It alone is a symbol.
It alone is a symbol in itself.
Correct.
Like it really
yeah,
is.
because anytime there's those big dramatic moments, the shield breaks, right?
Right.
Anytime they're trying to like hammer home that this is a big
Big
deal.
deal. Someone breaks the
Shorts
shield.
and shatters it in half.
Someone breaks the shield.
Right.
Like,
It's always a huge thing.
and it's a huge deal in the comics whenever Falcon becomes Captain America, and he like hands him the shield, and he's like, "This is yours now." It's like a passing of the torch,
Ooh, that's kind of cool.
and yeah, it's so iconic. I mean, how many people didn't pick up a trash can lid as a kid and act like they were Captain America? I mean, it was so easy.
I did it.
I did it too.
And the cooler part is just the fact that Steve Rogers and the Shield have such a bond
Right.
over the years. He's so familiar with it.
He throws it and bounces it off
Right.
people.
He knows where it's gonna be. He knows where it's gonna go. Like no one else works the Shield like Cap.
Well, like in the Civil War movie, at the very end, when you have
Him and
the Winter Soldier fighting Iron Man, they're passing the shield back and forth.
it's cool.
They're like
Nice.
bouncing it off each other. Oh,
Yeah,
so
it's so legit. So legit.
I think it's funny you reference. I think that's gonna be a big deal. Chris Evans' contract is up after these 2 Avengers movies.
It's actually up
Winter
after.
Soldier.
After the double Avengers.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
And so I think
Actually, it's up after the first Avengers movie.
no,
Because he only did 6.
no.
He's done 2 Avengers movies, 3 Kappa movies. That's 5. It's 6, but he's already like agreed to do the next one.
No, they
6 contract deal. I read it today.
it's well originally
Ooh, schooled.
Nailed it.
no. In the interview I read, he specifically says he has 2 movies left on
Yeah.
the
Well,
deal.
originally it was a 6-movie deal, but then he was they
When they-
split
when
this
they
movie
split
up.
the
He's
movie
like,
up,
I'll
yeah.
do that one.
And now they've said this one's going to be a whole separate movie
Yeah,
too.
he'll
so.
do that one, and then
I
he
wanna-
might be done.
Yeah, no, I think he is. I think they're going to come back to that moment right there with the Winter Soldier and
Pass
Iron
it
Man.
along?
Yeah, I think so.
Maybe so. That'd be cool.
so.
I'd dig it.
Nico.
You're number 1.
My number 1, the Lantern Rings.
That's a pretty good one.
Yeah, I thought
That's
about
a pretty good one.
Sinestro's ring especially.
Well, I always like because the Infinity Gauntlet's a game changer, but I just love the concept of the power rings in general. Like I
You
think
can create anything you think of.
anything you want, and there's so many people who use it to like such like intricate ways, like Jon Stewart, where he makes the there's like his rifles and everything's all because he knows how they actually work.
right. So you
they're
see
all
it
like
symbol from the inside out. Yeah. They talk about that and all the different things, how each lantern assembles things differently.
Right.
They've gone out of their way to make a point that each one of these guys is different. Like
Yeah.
Kyle Rayner being an artist, they say that they like the way they describe how his constructs form is like they paint into reality.
Right.
They kind of like come across like a brush. And then Hal Jordan, being a fighter pilot, like they like instantly appear so quickly. And Guy Gardner is like his constructs are simple, because he's kind of a jerk. But like they've always, I like the Power Rings. I think they're interesting. I think once they created, where I think they hit a good spot was when they created the Sinestro Corps and the Sinestro Corps rings and the Green Lantern rings both sought out new users when their old users died.
Yeah.
I thought that was cool. And then I think where they went too far with it though was when they hit the whole spectrum.
Hit every single
Hit
lantern.
every single one.
Yeah, so now there's the reds, and now there's oranges, and
But I like
and
something I do like
blues.
about all the different ones is that they all do something specific.
Right, they're all tied to one emotion, and they all do one thing, which I think is cool. And like Larfleeze,
He's
the
my
orange
favorite
made a
one.
big deal.
Right.
Because
Right.
he like, basically consumes people.
Right,
So he
Nice.
gets like copies of them.
right, and he's so greedy that he's the only Orange Lantern.
He just hoards them.
So Corey, we got a few minutes here. Let's go to your number one.
All right, so my number one, it's an homage to my personally my favorite one of my favorite comic book stories ever. We've talked about this a couple times. Starman's Cosmic Rod.
That's so awesome. I knew you were going to go this way. One of your favorite characters.
One of my
Why
favorite
not?
characters. The story is gorgeous, and it literally just tells his whole career over 6 or 7 omnibuses now, where you see him pick up the rod because they need the city of Opal City needs a hero, and then you see him go through his whole journey, have a kid, kind of grow up a little bit as a man, and realize he doesn't need to be a superhero to be a good son to his father and to be a good father to his son, and he just leaves it all behind. Like, it's a really cool, story, it really is.
It has a beginning and an end. Which
It
you
does.
You don't see very often.
Yeah, you don't see that in comic books.
My number one, as we get out of here in a few, is Star-Lord from Guardians of the Galaxy.
Okay.
And his 3 accessories, basically.
The mask.
He's got the mask that lets him to go out into space, like
Yeah.
he's an astronaut almost. He's got the jetpack boots
Okay.
that help him out, and he's got the gun weapon that really only he can use. And what's so awesome is, here's this guy who, Batman has his utility belt. He has no special powers.
True.
But he's basically on Earth kicking butt. Here's Star-Lord in space with a bunch of aliens. He has no superpowers, but he's got these 3 gadgets, and he makes it work.
Makes it work.
He's the ultimate con artist,
He is.
and he just makes it work.
He's
It's
like
so great.
He's Jack Sparrow in space.
He is.
That's what we
He's
were
the
saying
Jack Sparrow in
Space.
space.
Jack Sparrow in space.
Space
I mean,
pirates.
shout out,
Pirates.
shout out to honorable mention. I think mine and Corey's honorable mention is Jack Sparrow's
Yeah.
compass.
The compass that points only to your heart's desire.
I know, which is so great. Like it's been such a crucial item in all of those
the movies, yeah.
In every single one of the Pirates of the Caribbean
I
movies.
especially liked when he gave it to the girl to find Orlando Bloom.
And it pointed to him.
Yeah, because no, he gave it to the girl because Orlando Bloom had what he needed, and he knew he couldn't find Orlando Bloom, but he knew she would.
Right.
So he gives it to Keira Knightley, and he's like, "Don't you want to find? I don't remember
Yeah.
his name now. Don't you want to find James?" And she's like, "I love James." He's like, "I know. Here's a compass."
Here's the compass.
It'll find it for you.
Takes it right to it. Oh, it's going to take us right to a break. I hope you enjoyed our weekly top 3 this week. Stay tuned next week for our weekly top 3. It'll be our top favorite moments from Nerd Thug Radio.
Oh,
It's going to be super exciting. But we're going to jump to a break. We'll go back to the Nico segment. Nerd Thug Radio. #TalkingNerdy. Facebook.com/Nerd